have to mix more potions. The pain is real. What was that earpiece? Alright, gold tier. What do we get? We got an accuracy with... I guess I'll keep that for now. Speed. With speed. We got speed. I'll keep that weapon for now. And this helmet's not great. We got an epic book. What? What is wrong? You just got fed. Don't bite that. Okay. Tell your sister stop being cray-cray. I have to wait for the reset there. I don't want to reset that page because we need to get all those easy wins. So we can get... Is there anyone here we actually can, like, use for souls? Which I'm pretty sure the only soul out of here we can get that's a positive is Arbiter. And Lydia. And Mithrala. So there's 3 souls here that would do us well. For the epics, on the other hand, which we prefer, getting... Geo, Godseeker, Seer, like any of this top row would be huge. Same with the second row, third row, like all the other souls are good. We have half of these. How much do they charge for these? A lot. So, what are the chances? One sec, sorry. So we have a very high chance for epics. And a very... Because we can only get one, right? So... So I need 30 more potions out of here for the medium ones. check when I gotta go to work today. Hope everyone had a great weekend. So the game, it's like it knows I'm on this mission because when you need the large potions, you never get them. But when you... So we're at 5, okay. But when you don't need potions... See, large ones again. Like, I want the large ones, clearly, but right now, because I have to mix, I need the mediums. Give me a break. I am just batting 100 right now. So I've gained 30 of these, but only 10 of those. I could drop the... I'm going to get the small ones, which I don't want. So what we have to do is go to the mixer here. And mix. And I have to do a good amount more. I've got to do 3 more, I think. Yeah, I got to do 3 more. And then I have to do the Spirit Keep right after. And I'm on a clock for the Spirit Keep. I don't want to wait another week to do that one, so... I just need 30 mediums. 30 mediums. Fingers crossed. And more large ones. Maybe if we drop down... Maybe if we drop down to 19, we'll get lucky. I'm gonna do so much cleaning tomorrow. Wait, I do not. See, and then I get small ones. The game knows. The game knows what it's doing right now. So I'm gonna have to use a energy refill or wait for energy refill while I do. I finish Faction Wars. Just grind potions to use keys. Champ training's over for now, so can't commit to that. And Dungeon Divers is active though, so I'd rather be in Dragon right now doing double dip on Dragon for the tournament, because I do want the pizza points at a Dragon. But instead we're here, getting Arbiter missions done. And then when we do this, instead of getting the max of these, we get 3. I need this to be dropping like 7 to 10 each time. Oh, the wasted energy. I think for the other ones I have enough. I'd have to check. Because I just think through farming, there's enough medium ones. I have at least 100. So I might not have to do the Spirit Keep. I will have to check after this. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Today is Monday, September the 8th. September 11th anniversary coming up. We're in the middle of this week. Also, it's just a weird point in the month. I think we have a longer month this month too. It's 5. Yeah, there's 2.5 weeks left. 1st of October's on a Wednesday. Warsaw, so the Demon Slayer code died? Okay, good to know. I'll have to change that in the description after. I'll change it for the ones tomorrow. They took Tholin away. He has been removed from the roster. Three again. You're killing me, game. Killing me, literally. I just want to double check. Do I even need to do Spirit Keep? I do, because I only have 60. Can I make, what, 40? I need to make 33, 600,000. So I could do this to avoid going in the keep at all. I'm still gonna have to drop energy whether I want to or not. Do I have any refills? No. Is there any diver refill? Probably not. Yeah, that's what I thought. Is there 3 rows for diver or 2? There's 2. Oh, clan boss. I won't get energy from clan boss, but I forgot to pick these up. I can't keep taking days off. Got a void shard. Hey, that's W. A second void shard. Big W. 2 void shards and an ancient shard. Clan boss, you're great. Good job. That never happens. Well, I guess I'm getting all the cleaning. That brutal Q is bad. I'm gonna have to drop in 2. Oh, thanks, man. I think it's because I got to the point that I wasn't pushing Arbiter as much as I should have been. And I started focusing on other events. Like, it was day 34 that I started using the other Legos and stuff. I'm gonna have to refill energy here. It just comes down, like, the main thing is I've been asked to do too many takeovers too, like that I can't keep doing that because it eats so much time. Like I'll help you with the Hydra thing tomorrow, but every time I do that, it's like 4 to 6 hours. It's like massive chunk of time, and what happens with viewers is they come in and leave because I'm not on this account. And it's just me trying to get like a steady viewer base, as well as like focus on working on the same thing versus fragmenting on, like, that's why I'm not playing the other accounts as much as well. Small budget series be so fun. Yeah, I could do that. I could do like put like $100 aside and just do like, if that's a limited, like, you know, like up to $100 for the whole account period. So like 10 a month kind of thing for the gems or the energy packs. Go over like the early levels of an account, like how you get offered ancient shard or sacred shards at the best prices, and just save them up versus using them. Because I mean that like if I did that for the first 2 weeks, you're level 10, 15, usually 5, 10, 15, 20. They offer sacred shards for like the first one might not be 5 for 50, but don't worry, any of your loyal viewers. Not fewer. But yeah, you're right. I could do a budget series. I probably wouldn't do it on this account. If I did do a budget one, it would want to start from scratch to just do, if you're spending included right from the get-go. Keep you no problem. I do want it to work if possible. Thank you. What do I work on the weekends here? Yeah. Five. You get 1 free Lego if you get 10. It would be more than that, because I just mean in terms of the shards, because you would get what? So you get, before I do this, I'm just gonna put this on auto to get the potions I need. I'll do 4. So on a brand new account from scratch, you know this because you play so many accounts like from the get-go. Campaign, we get Void Shard there, Sacred here, Sacred here. These 2 Sacreds we could count, okay? Like that you can get them in the first day as long as we chose Monkey King or Alice, as long as that's still an option. So that's 2. And then if we did, I was trying to think, the progression rewards don't give one, right? For level 30? Yeah, no. And then the account levels, which they don't show you, but it's every 10 they would offer you 5 sacreds for 50. For me it'd be 50. For US it's probably 30 or 35. So get 2 of those. I can't afford to buy 3, sorry. I can't afford to drop $160 on an account. But that would be 10. And then I'm just trying to think of where else you could get a sacred early. Couldn't get one from here. You can't get one from Faction Wars. Someone did a Void only series. I'm trying to remember who did it. It's very hard to do, minus the fact that right now you could start with Tuhanarok still, as far as I know. So I think there's only 3 Void champions to choose from the codes right now. I know Hell Hades isn't updated with the current champion roster, but I just want to see what ones they do have. Okay, so Void would be Oboro, I think. Yeah, Oboro's Void. So but she's a promo code. Is Cormac Void? No. Luria's, no. I mean, you're not going to start with Oboro, because you can start with, like, I mean, if you're going to go Void, Desert Queen is still, like, the #1, like, for Tuhanarok, starting with her. And then your links, unfortunately, don't give, like, you wouldn't get any Void epics. Your earliest Void shards you're gonna get, you get like 1 from here, and you'd have to buy them because you're gonna only have 1. And then if you could get that far quickly too, but that's unlikely, like getting to 485 stars in your first like 2 weeks isn't really viable. I think the most I've heard someone do is like out of the for normal, out of the 8, like the 940, they've gotten to about here. So you can do it, it's just you're ripping shards like no tomorrow, like you have to. But that would be 5 more voids and a sacred, 6 more voids, and you're only going to get 6 ancient shards out of it too. But you're limited, like only so many keeps are going to be open. You do need to get some kind of a roster, so you'd have to be ripping all your mystery shards and sitting in campaign to be farming mystery shards. You'd have to buy at least 1. Yeah, SK, I don't gotta work till 5 today, so I'm doing my laundry right now before I go to work. But I've got time, so that's 1 more of those. 2 more to go. But the thing is how you're saying void shards too, like I think the earliest amount you could buy is this one. And you get 3. Does any of the other packs? This one you get 2. Like you're spending so much money. There's no like direct void shard pack. Like you wouldn't get this. Like if this came up right away and it was only half this price. And for me to do that, I would have to be earning from stream at that point. Like I can't just throw $200 into this kind of stuff anymore. But I think that's the starting amount you would need if you want to do a void only account. You'd have to start, or you do free to play, start with Tuhanarok, except that you're not going to have damage for a very long time. Finish normal campaign. And then, yeah, do normal campaign, and then you'd have to earn. You know what I mean? Like you'd have to... Because, like, there was a guy in chat yesterday who said by day 140 he got Quintus. So this would be big for a Void Champion to get him. But with your Tuhanarok, you'd have to have a good arena team to be able to earn him. Your Carl, you can get 5 shards a week, so it would take what, 20 weeks. So that's almost 5 to 6 months to get him. So you can't count him in. Your roast you won't get because he's the second, sorry, Doom Tower hard champ. So that's like 6 to 8 months to get him. Mithrala from Hydra you could earn. It would take, though, like, same thing. It's like a 6-month earn. Your friend got him at day 60. How? Are you talking about your roast? The live arena one? Just did live arena? Okay, yeah. That's what you're talking about. For a second I thought you were talking about your Carl. I was like, you can't, there's no way, because it, like, denies you the ability to earn him. Trying to think of who else you have as options. Because, like, realistically, your first, like, 10 void shards, if you just got rares, right? Or say you save 10 and you do a 10 pull during a 2x. If you get someone like him, great. If you get someone like him, that's okay. If you get Dagger or, like, Steadfast is great, but also, like, you need the ability to, like, build them. I don't know why my cats are going crazy. Like, if you got Yuzin, that'd be huge. But if you have Tuhanarak, you still need a Reviver. But yeah, like Frenzy is a Provoker and a Burner. But like Weregrin would be bad. But a Kemptum would be huge. So if you got a Kemptum, that'd be massive. I do think it'd be interesting. Hey SK, we're just talking about how hard it would be. Yeah, the Cold Heart promo code would be great, but then again, what I'm getting at, SK, is you do need Tuhanarak. Like, you couldn't, if you started with Cold Heart, you're so, like, Cold Heart is so squishy. She's made of paper. So it's very hard to choose her as a starter. Like, she's like, yes, this will kill all the bosses for you, and then this has the heal reduction for the Spirit Keep, which you aren't even gonna do, and then the heal reduction there, or this has the poison accuracy, sorry. So she has that going for her, but you don't have any other champions for what, a week at minimum. Because you're limited for faction wars, so you can't use. It would be a good long form series to do, like fusing Broadmaw. You'd get another support. So you'd have to, like, you wouldn't be worried about sacking all these. Getting these 2 rares from 3v3 arena. You'd have to be doing 3v3 arena. Well, he had that account yesterday where he's got like Hard Spider and Dragon like locked in. I think that was one of his main accounts. But fusing Relic Keeper and Rosin would do you nothing. You can get him if you got but it's like you'd sack 4 voids to get a bad void, so maybe you wouldn't do that. You're having to build a 6. This dungeon sucks. I'm just trying to think. You're pretty high and dry. Like, I just mean if you do it, Warsaw, it'd be a very slow-paced account, that's all. Like, let me bring up, because outside of Tuhanarak, like doing it with, if you have an account with Supreme GALEK still, that's totally stripped, and you want to just use voids from that point. He would be one you could use for that. But I do think Tuhanarak's the only Void Lego available right now. Inactive. They took a lot of them away. Hell Hades really hasn't updated their site in a long time for the codes. What also sucks is there's been like no new codes added for the active codes. There's only 7 active codes, I think, for time limited. Willow, what are you doing? Hi. Hello, Willow. Do you want to sit up here? You can sit up there. They used to, SK, like way back when. What they usually do for shards are, like, do you remember? Did you guys play in 2020 at all? Because they used to give out shards all the time, especially during COVID, as like a thanks for playing the game. Like when their numbers were going up, they gave out like it was almost like every other week they were giving like a shard pack to people. So you do have Supreme GALEK available. So I mean, Supreme GALEK, if you have him, I mean, you'd have to like just organize your account to move all your other champions as food to, you know, the overflow. So yeah, SK, what they did in the early days, because one, shards, you were pretty up the creek, so to speak, with shards. Because like you were getting them from Clan Boss, but outside of that, there weren't many other areas. Like Faction Wars only went to 750, so all those other shards they added after that, they weren't there. You couldn't farm Doom Tower, didn't exist, and there was only dungeon farming. So you could farm ancient shards, but you couldn't farm any other shards really in the game outside of Clan Boss to get void and sacred shards. But they were giving out a lot of void shards. They would give out packs with void shards, and they did a like every 2 months or 3 months we're getting these free login legendaries. Instead of that, they were giving you shards. So comparatively, now you're getting 4 free Legos a year, where before they were giving you like 4 to 5 sacreds a year for free on top of other resources. They would usually give you like 100 or 200 gems, 300 or 400 energy. Multi battles didn't exist, like the extra ones at the time, so they would only give you shards, energy, and gems, and arena refills. And it would be like a mix of that. Yeah, they used to, yeah, you used to get 5 sacreds, right off the get-go. But they also didn't used to do the 24 hours 2x on sacreds. You would get those sacreds, and if you didn't sit on them, you'd have to, like if you open them right away, you'd be doing just the 6%. And if you waited for a 2x, they only did 2x's with sacreds every like couple of months. 2x events weren't as common as they are now. Hey Jacob, how you doing? Favorite champion, probably Valkyrie. And favorite, if we're doing like the newer champions, I mean, I'm very fond of the turtles. But overall, just the way the champion works, I would say Cheshire Cat is probably up there. Yeah, I would say Valkyrie, Cheshire Cat, and third would be I'm just trying to think of who I use the most. Fabian, probably. Like, those three are probably my favorite champions. Which are all spirit champions, funny enough. So I was 5, 4, and 4. So that's 12. I need 8 more. Oh, Stalis is a very good champion. He's really good, yeah. If you have him. He can solo all the dungeons for you. Yeah, I can... SK Thor is extremely good. He's absolutely worth calling a favorite. Now that's done. All for an ancient shard. I just lost 1,000,000 silver. Now I have to do a spirit keep, which I don't know if I can get it done in time, but we'll try. In the meantime of energy refill, we're gonna go to arena. I have to do faction. Actually, I gotta get this out of the way. I would say if you're talking about champions, that if you specifically mean champions that are like your favorites because they just like open the game up to you for access, like you don't have to have 20 Legos to do it kind of thing, or champions to do it, I would say Thor's up there for sure. I would put him on like the top 3. Staltus Dragonbane's definitely up there. Just trying to think of who else can like Tholin is very good. I would say Monkey King has a slight advantage over him in terms of being like just relevant everywhere, but Tholin and Monkey King both can do most of the game for you. Supreme GALEK is up there. Michelangelo as well is very, very good for being a free champion. You got Staltus from last Prism poll. Saw he was only good in arena. No, that's very wrong. That's very, very wrong, Daniel. You can't always look at the Hell Hades site and take it verbatim. Staltus, for instance, can solo almost every boss in the game. Yeah, like SK's saying, he's very good. He can solo Dragon, he can solo Spider, he can solo like all up to like 25. Even into the hard mode if you have like end game gear on him. And a good support with him. But he's like, a lot of people use him as a food farmer. in the dungeons, like to do dungeon diver, to do champ training, and do dungeon, whatever dungeon of the week it is. He can do all of them. The event dungeon right now is the only one I can't, like, that he might not be able to solo. I don't know. I haven't tested him in there. But he's very, very good. He's very tanky. He's force affinity. He's got a great kit. And you just throw some retaliate and healing gear on him, and he'll keep himself alive. You can put so many different gear sets on him to make him, like, stay alive. He's... Oh, I 3-starred it. Nice. Let's try that one. I'm trying to think of who else. Like, there's not many champions. Bad Alcazar is definitely a champion that can solo most of the game. So is Mr. Salad, Masalad, the vampire. He can solo most of the game. So can Ray. A lot of people don't talk about Ray as often, but she's really, really good. She puts a decreased defense down with her A1, and then the rest of her abilities just nuke all waves. Like, she's one of the only ones that has an all attack all enemies on every spell ability. I'm trying to think of who else. A Kemptum as an epic is amazing. He opens up a lot of the game. Like, he can pretty much, like, one-shot kill most waves with poison explosion. Nope, they can't do that wave. They tried. Yeah, so the in-game ratings for the newer players out there, like as SK is saying, those ratings are like some cases 5 to 6 years old or 4 years old. They aren't updated as often as they say. Like, they said they just did a fresh round of updates, but I don't think a lot of people have gone back to re-update their ratings on certain champions. There's champions that are rated... I have one on this account, for instance. He's rated like a 3, but he's a speed lead. This guy here. Sorry, I had to go here to get the 3v3 arena refill. But, for instance, Yoshi the Drunkard... he's a speed lead, all battles, fills champion's turn meter each time, so he gets 4% turn meter anytime an enemy gets a single buff. So if the enemy team goes, has like passive stone skins and stuff like that, like he'll get 12-24% in arena, like a kick, so he can go first. He has True Fear, increased attack, increased accuracy. He decreased attack and puts burns out, so he's really good for Spider. For Spider Hard. And he puts a stun out on an A1. So even non-booked, he's extremely good. But if you look at his reviews and ratings, they're tanked into the ground. But him as a lead with any damage dealer, and he's golden. You just have to have the right gear for him. Like Nishak versus, they're saying he's bad in Sand Devil, but Michelangelo, like, he's got a lot of ratings because he was free. But Lemonisi, like, some of her ratings are really low, but like she's very, very good everywhere. And when you got her, you had a chance to get 5-star soul on her. Like, she's extremely good with the soul. Trying to think of who else has bad. This is a good example of someone who's got he's got like terrible ratings, but that's before they buffed him. And he steals buffs on his A1, he attacks all enemies, increase attack and crit rate on all allies on a 3-turn cooldown. He removes all debuffs from allies, heals them, fills turn meter based on the amount of debuffs he removes, so he's really good for Spider. And if you look here, look at his Spider rating. But he removes, like, he wipes poisons, heals. Like, I'm just pointing out, like, some of these champions' ratings, you cannot trust them. Like, they are not... People are just like, oh, he's not like he's not Thor, so they just nuked his rating into the ground. And this is all based on, like, years ago how he used to be rated, because before they swapped all his abilities. They buffed 2 of his spells. Farrakhan's a great champion, so he's rated properly. This champion's a good example. Like, he's rated low, but he's great support champion. Fanax, he got a lot of positive ratings now, but he used to be like mixed, but he's always been a good nuker. There's a good example of a champion that's rated low, but he's very, very good. Strengthen, shield, HP based shield, heals, attacks all enemies with a stun, and he has provoke on A1. Like, he's got an amazing kit, and he's a great design champion too. So you just gotta not take everything like verbatim. Doom Priest, great champion. Who was I looking at that was like, this champion's really good. She does decrease defense, big one for 2 turns on a 3-turn cooldown. Another one attacks all enemies, increased duration of debuffs on them by a turn. And then she debuffs spread on her A1. So she's just good in like the Hydra, like other areas of the game. Scabrius is very good. He's rated like mixed across the board, but he's a very good champion. He's like a poison support mix. He's one of the very few attack-based support champions in the game. Another poisoner, Anax, very, very good champion. Arndulf, very good support champion, very basic kit. Weaken and Fear on A2, provoke, and then reflect damage counterattack as a passive. This champion here, rated pretty low, but if you read her kit, attacks all enemies. Before she attacks, she has a chance of removing debuffs from all allies. That goes up to 100%. 3-turn cooldown. After the attack, 75% removing random buff from all enemies. So she has 100% remove all random debuff from allies, and then 100% remove a buff from all enemies after attacking. Her modifiers for attack damage might not be great, but her kit and function increase res and reflect damage on all allies. Like, she's one of the only champions that throws reflect damage on all your whole team. And she has a reflect debuff as long as they have reflect. So if you have a buff extension and have her out there, they have a 20%, so a 1 in 5 chance of reflecting debuffs when they're getting thrown out. She decreases res and heals herself for damage inflicted. It's based on HP, so you build her like really, really tanky, high HP. I just have random gear on her right now. But I'm just pointing out, like, there's a lot of champions that have been like just nuked into the ground for rating. On this account, Clan Boss team is Tholin currently, Deacon, Tagoar, Lemonisi, and Narog. And alternately, I would have Mrag or Geo. But I'm still gearing their stats. So eventually, these ones will be in the rotation for Clan Boss. I'm just trying to get a functional team with the epics here, but I gotta focusing on too many different things. Donatello also could get in there for just how good his these two abilities are. Oh, we can go back in here, get this done. Hi, Arpies. Yeah, I agree. Early stream. Yeah, Aaron, for me, this is 3 in the afternoon. So, I work at 5, so I'm going to stream for about another hour. But I was just trying to get back to being consistent. The clan I'm in, I think at least half the players are active. Like, they kill clan bosses daily. I'm mainly in the clan. The hard thing to do is finding an active clan that, one, isn't expecting me to put 50,000 or 100,000 CVC points in, and then also is doing this here. Like, I need a clan that's a high level for the clan shop. Like, I need to have access to these 4 slots. And if I go into a weaker clan that's like limited to here, right? then I can't get this gear. I can't get the... this is very important to be able to have access to for the relics. And then these rotated slots give me legendary books and chickens, 5-star chickens. So it's just, I can't not have access to that stuff. I need to finish an event. I forgot about that. Did I already hit Chimera? I think I did. Yeah, I used one of my Chimera keys. And I gotta do Hydra too. I changed defense, right? Yeah, I did. Hey Jacob, how you find a better or more active clan? I'll show here. Sorry about the noise there. After I finish this guy's gonna kill some of my team. Okay, now we might be able to kill him. And there goes one. They built him pretty tanky, Jesus. They're really relying on peril to kill. Okay. So can Narog win? He might be able to because he's a better affinity, but yeah, he did. Okay. Yeah, you can, Relampo. Your clan you're in has to be high enough level, and they are expensive. There are 3,000 of those coins, so you need to be doing Chimera, because Chimera will give you a lot of those clan coins out of the chests, even the easy ones. Easy and normal Chimera is very accessible versus Hydra. I think Chimera should be opened up to players before Hydra. Just because it's way more accessible and like you can do it with a good variety of champions. You just got to make sure you're doing enough damage to get the chests. But after I finish this 3v3, I'll show you quickly. So if you're looking for a clan, you go into rankings and hit search. But you click this little box here, and then it opens it up so you can choose your language, and then you want to go to open clans, because invite only ones you probably won't get into unless you're at a certain player power. And then clan members, if you're looking for an active clan, you want to hit do not show full clans, and you want to put this to like 15 to 20. So let's say 20. And the clan level is the next thing you're gonna put up, and you want it at least to be 7, like 5. If you're a newer player, I would say at least 12. So we'll do that, and then this whole list it gives me here meets those parameters. And then you can look here; these ones are almost full. And when you click on the clan, it'll read here. So they want 300,000. For personal rewards and non-personal 50k. So this clan is a very high bar for participation. So as a new player, that's not really possible to hit that. You're gonna look for maybe like a clan like this. Like look at the clan stars, and if they're bronze, gold, or silver. So this clan might not have such a high bar. So they have fun, no stress, come and go. Let me know if you will be gone for more than 2 weeks. And stay in clan 17 plus buy. So they want like it's an 18 plus clan. They have one spot open. They only expect 1,000 points. So this is, and then it shows you the members here. So you can see here when you click on members to see if it's active. You can see like okay, gold 3, gold 4, gold 4. This guy's been gone for almost a month. This guy's been gone for a day, 1 day. Like the rest of them are all actively playing. This guy's 3 days, so they only have 2 inactive members, and the rest are playing at least daily. So, and then the clan level is 14. So you would have to leave this screen. So like we did the search and everything, like this is the search parameter we used. So 20 and 2012 and open clans. And then you would go to the clan if you want to check what level you're looking for. When you get into a low level clan, you'll only have these 4 slots available. And then the next, like, I think this is, where does it tell you? So this is rank 16. Where does it tell you? Yeah, the levels are here. So they're 4, so 30, 28, 25, 21. I think this is like 17 or 18. This is 16. And like, I think this is like 16 as well for like all 4 of these. So you got to get, you'd at least want these 2. And you can see the item pools are here. So there's the chickens you can get here and here. These are 1,000. So these are 900. These are 900 to 1,000. These are the 2 more likely you get each week. But same with this row here. You'll get legendary books and 5 to 6 star artifacts in ore. But these are all like 3,000 each or 5,000. Like they're pretty expensive for some of these. This is only 120. So you at least want, as a new player coming in, okay, you have this energy and chicken. So these 2 are adamant. This is a useless slot pretty much. These chickens and rare books are big. The brews are up to you if you want to use the gold for that. There's better things. Getting this set is bigger. Yannicka and Carl, once they're gone, you can have access to potions and the relic pieces here. This stuff's all for crafting. It is very important, but like you have to, until you're ready to buy a lot of it, I would say just for now get the speed glyphs and the boot glyphs. But if you want, you can choose to get the speed and the crit ones, like these 3 here. And then this row, slot 9, like this. At bare minimum, you want slot 10. So slot 10 is right here. These ones here. So it's the first 10 slots. And if you get to slot 10, you get the gear, you get this. You can worry about the relics later, going to a clan that's higher level. Lego books are, if I recall, they're 3,000 or 4,000 clan gold. Clan quests only give 350 per, so you couldn't just get it in 1 week. But you also get clan gold from Chimera. So these Chimera chests give you clan gold. So you'll get 300 or 600 from that. If you get 2, like as long as they kill Chimera, you'll get 2. So if you're getting 4 chests, you're getting another 300 to 330 from each of these. So overall, you might get like 1,200, like 900 to 1,200 clan gold from these 2 Chimeras. And that all adds up with your weekly ones as well. So after 2 or 3 weeks, you'll have a lot of access. As long as you're saving your clan gold up, you'll have a lot of access to things in the clan shop. Like, I would have been able to buy both of these. I can get the rest of this gear too. Like, I know, for instance, right now I can't buy the other medallions. So I can either save my clan this with the plus the 350 from finishing the event, or I can choose to get your Carl fragments, or I can choose to get this. And like this is 6-star gear, 5 and 6-star gear, so it's just like early on this is very good for helping you get through the game faster. I'll be on for about another hour, SK. But again, those things aren't just always there. This shield's not too bad. I wish I had speed though. Well, we can do one of these. So I'm gonna run one of those and I'll be right back. See, the game knows I want the medium potions, so now it's just giving me lots of large ones, which... Alright, gonna have to use more gems. Because let's be honest, I'm gonna have to farm... I think I need, what, 40? So whatever amount out of 40 I can get. Let's do 5 to start. See how that works out for us. Why didn't that work? Oh, it did. Okay. Didn't really see the number go up. Thanks for the explanation. It helps a lot. No worries, Daniel. And Jacob. Now I need silver. So there's no stuff to sell there. Sell that. I am starting to run out of things to sell. Oh, I'm gonna have to go into campaign 2. The first one finish. So that's half of them done. Which I shouldn't have done yet. Oh, I screwed up. Kill me. Oh. Ah, there goes 500,000 silver for no reason. Now I need full 100 of the medium potions. We're not going to do multi-battles for this. We're just going to wait. Oh, that was painful. Why did I do that? So don't do what I just did. I just made a big mistake. Wasted a lot of silver. Right now, if you can, I would suggest going into... Where's the artifact sets? So going into this dungeon right now, like early game, these sets are going to be more valuable. You're tired? Warsaw, grab a nap, man. Grab some sleep. And the Chronophage set got buffed, so this set is extremely good now. Like, look at the stats it gives you. 60 res, 32% speed. The immutable stacks are good on champions like Donatello, like like in supports. It's very, very good. So we got two medium. Look at those rates, guys. Two mediums from the hardest part of dungeon. Oh my god. Like, getting 2 superior potions, understandable, but this dungeon should be giving us like 10 to 20 mediums every run. At least like 10. Which stats do I need to increase her combustion damage? So her combustion damage is based on... What is it again? It's, I think it's based on her... Sorry, one sec. Let me look. I can't spell. Okay, I'm just going to go to High Elf and find her that way. Oh yeah, if you get Otherian Wallmaster, like, he's another champion that I would say is definitely up there for one of my favorites. Okay, Elenaril, let's take a look. So you have to get poison stacks. So having a second poisoner with her before you combust, like, once you have Mithrala, for instance, it's a very good combo because Mithrala can help keep Elenaril alive, but also put more poisons down with Ray 1. Damn cats. She's... You can't directly statistically boost her combust damage because she's blowing up all the poisons on the champion. All you need are other champions putting up poisons. So, like, if you chose Kale or have Kale, pairing him and Kale and her together before you manually combust. You can also set up an auto... after this run's done, I'll show you quickly. You could set up a team with her. I didn't choose her to start. So there's 5 more. So under... so say we're in this dungeon, right? You can go to team setup here. And I'm going to use... pretend that Donatello is Kale. And Michelangelo is Elenaril. Like, once they're in there, you would go into her and choose her A2 as her opener. And then you would set this as priority 1. And then you set this one as number 2. So you would set her combust to be second choice and make sure she gets the poisons out first on her A2. And then you would go to Kale, and the same thing, you want him to be using his first choice on his A2 to put all the poisons out. Or you could also choose this as an opener, and this should be the first, because that's his sensitivity is on his A3 if I remember right. So you would choose opener, and then this one is what you would make number 2. And then you'd have to speed tune the team as well. So this one's first choice. And then this one's second choice. And then you would set Kale up like this. Okay. Where is Kale? I can put him in here. I actually have him, so hang on. I think he's in my... Yeah, I gotta include the vaults. Where is he? So for Kale... I swear I still have one. Hang on. So Kale or Frozen Banshee, if you have either of them. I should have a Kale here somewhere. Did I get rid of Kale? Am I just not seeing him? So I don't know what happened to Kale. He might be gone. Here, we'll quickly go to the champions here. So for Elenaril... Where's she at? Where's she at? There she is. So, you want this ability to go first. And make sure her crit is high, so she's critting. Like, you just need to make sure she has high crit rate to land these. You don't need accuracy. The burn can't be resisted either, so you don't need accuracy there. And then this goes to a 4-turn cooldown. You do want the books in here. And you're going to pair her with... He's a dark elf, isn't he? Yeah. I don't have a Kale. I didn't even know that. Okay. But you want him to do this one first. But he puts his poisons with his A1. And A2 does the sensitivity. Does he not do sensitivity? I'm thinking of Frozen Banshee with sensitivity. So yeah, you want him to open with his A3, sorry. So you mainly want him using these two abilities if you're pairing him with Elenaril. So you'd open it, you'd first choice open A3, and then you want him spamming his A1. So you might turn his A2 off. It's up to you. Back to this keep. Gotta do it 10 times. I'm here, so I'm just going to keep making us watch it and burn through it. What I'm doing right now is an Arbiter mission that's very annoying. You're trying to build up your damage for Demon Lord. Getting an ally protector and strengthen buff champion would help keep your team alive. So there's some rare choices that have that. And if you get like any epics like Miscreated Monster or I'm trying to think who else quickly you could use. Sorry, give me 1 second. Cat is getting into something. Okay. 25 minutes left on laundry. Okay. So one of the things in Hell Hades site that's actually useful is the buff and debuff list, but understanding that helps a lot. I like how for relics, outside of the one elixir, there's no epics. The elixir and crow's nest are the only S tier relics. the rest are the mythic and legendary ones. I mean, some of the mythic and legendaries are down in A as well. There's 1 or 2 in B, but most of the ones you have access to as a free to play, they're in the bottom rows. Delete is a hilarious row because it's like most of the ones you have access to. Yeah. What you're hearing there is my cat Coco, and she's being a little 5-alarm puff. Just crying for no reason. I am trying to look at where's strengthen buff. Who do you have as options with strengthen? That would be a great thing for them to add, is like a buff search for champions by buff like you can in game. Let me see filters. Can I search by... So if you go to Hell Hades' site and search by damage absorption, it'll sort the champions for you on, but it's all done by the tier list. So this is by numbers. But like Warlord, Krisk, Underpiece, Brogni, Mithrala, Pythion, Grazir, Feral, Leo, Maneater, Valkyrie, Duchess, Necrit, Demitha. Most of them are going to be like Miscreated Monster, Rector Drath, Snick Track. Like most of them are going to be, and they are doing a damage tier list, but that's going to be separate. In 10 days is the next 2x event. Clan vs Clan non-personal reward starts in 14 hours. Narog is a good example. So this champion here, he has this. You're looking for this symbol, the hands holding each other, but that's the Ally Protect symbol. They'll have different names, but they usually give Ally Protect and Heal, or Ally Protect and Strengthen, Ally Protect and Increase defense, or block buffs. So those are, and he puts a fear on anyone who attacks people he's protecting, so he's hard to get because they don't really do him as an increased chance for some reason. It's like they forgot the champion exists. My guess with Halloween coming up is that the Halloween champions will have increased chances to get them. You have a Void Rare with Strengthen. Yeah, he's good. I'm trying to remember the one you're talking about, but yeah, he's worth... Sepulcher Sentinel was a real game changer for Clan Boss. Yeah, she's a really great champ, yeah. Yeah, decrease attack is huge to get on Clan Boss, as is removing... If you have any champion that removes a buff to get rid of his... the Clan Boss has an increased attack buff by 25%. Yeah. And a potion. Leaving me hanging. Yeah, like I said, with Halloween coming up, they're definitely going to do some kind of event for Miscreated, Madame Ceres, probably the werewolf for Mithral or Lady Mikage. Trying to think of other champions that would be options. getting more food. Stop. Okay. You don't like Razin? They're buffing Razin very soon, just so you know. Same with Sile of Drakes. They're both free champions, free legendaries. Razin really needed a buff, so I mean, on Twitter X, I put a suggestion for to make his removing buff his A1 irresistible. His turn meter reduction needed to add like weaken, decreased defense to it that are irresistible. Or like irresistible versus bosses or something, or an arena and siege, like make him a gear, because usually he was used in arena siege, and way back when, I mean, he was viable to use in dungeons, but dungeons only went to level 20. They didn't have hard modes. He just doesn't fit in with the current difficulty of the game. So yeah, Madame Saris is available through like you have to have a year or older account, and it's a code, if I recall, or like it's a link you send, like like you're saying it's an invite link, and they have to click it. They don't have to actually make an account though. I think they just need to click the link and it activates it, something along those lines. But yes, Boozer did a video covering it in the summer. I don't know if it's still active now, but your account had to be over a year old for it to work. How many more do I gotta do? 4. So I'm just in a rock and hard place now because I already did 5, so I'd be at 7 right now, and I could have just made more, but I also just don't have silver. You can hear my cat Yarpy complaining. It's what she does on the daily basis now. I don't know why. Come here, Yarpies. Come here. Where's one of your toys? Where is she? Just get that sheet. Where is she? Come on here. She just wanted to play. Entertain me. Are you not entertained? Come on, kitty cat. Yeah. Yeah. What's this? What's that? What's that? Yeah. What's that? You got her in the inbox, so don't forget you have her. Because you only got 99 days to get her. Also know that when she entered your inbox, that was the 250 points. You can't use it or save it to get points anymore. If they're in your inbox, the points have already been... The day you got her would have gone for any event. They took that away about a year ago, so just keep that in mind.
so happy.
Alright. You got her in the inbox. Logged in on your phone, just deleted RAID and re-downloaded it for that link. Oh, is that what it is? You have to read... Yeah, that's what it is. Sorry, you're right. That's what it is. You have to re-download to get the code working. I think I did it through BlueStacks. I don't remember. Or you know, you need to do it through Plarium Play, so it has to be phone or PC. And so you have to delete the client, the launcher, and then you have to download it through the link. That's what it was. Branch Arm Lazier is the Void Rare with Strengthen. Yeah. That's right. He's a very good Void Rare, yeah, under Sacred Order. Or he's not Sacred Order, Sylvan Watchers. He's very good champion, yeah. Especially for a rare. Like Maneater is also very good. So is oh, I'm trying to think who else puts out Strengthen. Vergis is really good for... He puts a lot of buffs on a single champion, so he can protect himself. Or he could protect and retaliate, and reflect damage and increase defense, I think, are the other buffs he puts out. And I don't remember if it's Strengthen too. I think it is. Yeah, there's some juicy epics that can do that for you. I should do the Madame Sarah's thing for this one, just because it's a free thing to add in for the account. And I can do a video on it, if it still works. The annoying thing to that is it logs all your other... If you have multiple Plarium Play things, it logs them all out, so... That isn't... You gotta make sure you got all the passwords ready to relog. What are you doing? Hey? There's no food here, no. I could do a day where like I put on things in the background, like running background battles, and then I just go over like each faction, certain champions that are good in faction A, faction B kind of thing. Yeah, I'd have to watch the video to make sure. I'm only getting 3 potions. You're killing me, How many more do we gotta do? 2 more? It's just gonna take so many to get 100 potions. I was making a coffee, guys. Over here. Watch your buff. Watch your party.
Sweet. Kokopee, you need a Coke Buff camera. We need to get a camera. Of course I'm getting all the large potions. Do you utilize the Guardian Ring to level up food? On my main account, I have all 5 spots unlocked and maxed out. But, I mean, that's 6 years of playing, and I used to heavily spend, so the Guardian Ring's been leveled up for a long time. That is not the best utilization of your gems early on, is the best way to say it. I would say to wait till your mid-game to do that, but the Guardian Ring is absolutely worth it. You want to put 5 champions at the same level in there, as long as all the areas are the same, because what will happen is, say they're all level 1 and they're 3 stars, within a day to a week, like, you'll level up probably anywhere from 10 to 20 pieces of food to max level in there, just by, like, AFK having waiting for the dot to be good, the timers. And when you're gone as well, or you're not on your phone, like, they'll be getting XP, so that gets done. The higher level stuff you put in there, the longer it takes to level up. So, I mean, if you put 4 and 5 stars in there, once they're level 15 to 20 area, they're going to take heaps of time to get XP. So, if you're going to, like, go to sleep for the night and you want to put a bunch of 5 stars in there that are, like, level 20, 25 or something to get 1 level on them, like, it's just not great use of XP. You'll get more out of it as, like, when you're awake, but to answer your question, yes, I use it. I check my phone every hour or so to just make sure I level them up. Okay. So those are done. So got the gems out of there. I've been burning the gems for energy, which is upsetting. Set superior. How many can we do? So right now we can do just shy of 3. I burned 6 because I'm an idiot. And I can make 4 more. So 4, 6, 7. That's only 7. So I do have to keep grinding that dungeon. I do need to start grinding shields to get silver, but cannot right now. I also don't want to get energy refills. I want my gems to start stacking up, but I might not have a choice because I don't want this to go another week or 3 days. What time is it right now? 10 to 4. The sparring pit and gem mine, I would say do the sparring pit first. The gem mine takes 3 months, up to 70 to 90 days to give you your gems back that you invested into it. And that's if you do not miss a single time that it's full to collect the gems. Because any time that, like, say you missed 4 or 5 hours, then you missed, you know, 5 to 10 gems, 5 to 7 gems. So missing 5 to 7 gems, you times that by 7. You're missing like 40 to 50 gems. But on this, I do have at the one spot I'm using right now. For the amount of gems I've burned on energy, I could have unlocked all 5 by now, and I should have, to be frank. Because it's what I think it's 150 or 300 per. A fully unlocked spot gives 4,300 XP an hour, which is half of a run on 12-3. Just so you know, like, divided by the 4 champions, it's half of a run. I have to keep renewing it. Sorry, I gotta put it. I'll put a new one in chat right now. Give me 1 second. Hey, 5 mediums, nice. Let me open up Discord 1 second. Okay. Hi, Luna. Hey, the tuna boona. Oh, the tuna boonas. Oh, the tuna boonas. You doing gypsy tango? Oh, yeah.
Here, I'll move the headset. You can sit down there. God, I gotta clean tomorrow. Hello? All right. New links in chat there, and I'll be right back. I just gotta put things in the dryer. Have a good night, Daniel. All the best. I recently started the game and I really hate this boss. Yeah, to beat this boss, Philip, you need to have a heal reduction champion. So you can get a free one from campaign. I'll show you in a second. Or I'll just bring it up on the website here. One sec. I'll show you the champion I'm talking about. You can farm him in campaign. He's an ogre. He's free. He does a 50 to 100% heal reduction. Where's the ogre faction? I forgot about Skull Crusher earlier when we were talking about strengthened champions. He's definitely most of the ogre. And Siege Hulk's a great one. Ugo, Wuzgar. What are you doing, Luna? So Rocktooth is his name. This champion is free from campaign. Ignore his rating, because you're specifically farming him for his A3 ability here, this ability. So all these ratings I would, like, again, It's because he can get easily replaced, but he plays 100% heal reduction. So he does need accuracy to land this. It'll be a 3-turn cooldown if you do farm a bunch of him and put books into him. But mainly you need him to manually got to put this with 200 accuracy or 150 accuracy, whatever you can manage. You're using him but struggling a bit. You can't auto if that's what you're doing. You have to manually do it because you have to make sure he targets the boss with this ability, and you need his accuracy to be high. So this stat here, you don't need this stuff, but you need his I'll show you the set you can make. But there's a set called Perception, so you can put 6 pieces of that on him, or the accuracy set you get from Dragon and Campaign. You can go into Campaign and farm speed boots and accuracy chest in the accuracy set at minimum, and then that gives you an extra 40 accuracy to make sure he's landing his heal reduction. You do need to make sure the ads on the side, because they put a block buff. She'll do a block buffs on herself, or block debuffs. So you do need to stop that as well eventually when you're getting into the deeper floors. But when you go to the forge here and you'd make this set, which gives accuracy and 5 speed per 2 pieces, or you would farm Campaign for this set here. You go to this dungeon and you go to these 3 spots on normal, hard, brutal, whatever you're able to do, which is the same floor you farm him on, so you get more of him to make use for books, because you can use copies of the same champion as books. So you can try to get copies of him to land in here so that you get these cooldowns reduced. Unfortunately, they're the last 2, so you do need to get 6 books in there. You might end up in these ones as well. He needs a lot of books because that's 14 books total. So it's up to you if you want to book him. You don't have to, because you just need this to go off once to be able to kill the boss. It'll come around a second time as long as he stays alive. But you want speed versions of these boots and then an accuracy chest in this. And you want it, if you can do brutal, you can get 4-star or 5-star. And it shows you the different levels here of like the base stat roll. But even if you're just doing hard, as long as you get a 4-star piece and get 8 accuracy, when you roll that up, it's about 25. And once you have those on him, the other set you want to put on him is Lifesteal for the other spots, or Retaliate, or because you want a healer with him. You can also put Crit Rate if you're getting, so he does a little bit of damage. Use the keys, yeah. Hi, Willow. But yeah, like when you're in these earlier stages here, you should be able to just kill her up to like, I'd say stage 10 area. Probably like between 8 and 11 is probably where she's going to start giving you trouble, because her ads give, they'll put a block buffs in her, and she does it herself too. They've removed debuffs, so like making sure her 2 ads on the side are dying, it helps focus on her. But you do want to manual it if you're having problems, just to make sure the heal reduction's landing. Like I'm using this free champion we got, Lemonishi. She has heal reduction on her A3 and a block buffs, so it's stopping her from putting the block debuffs on herself. You're on a stage 11, so yeah, that's around when it's going to start giving you trouble. I don't know how many days into the game are you? Like what login day are you on? Are you around like in between like 30 and 60, or did you just start playing? You recently started the game, so yeah, you shouldn't feel stressed that like you have to be doing that high level of dungeon, like getting it to like stage 20 for instance. If you get it to stage 12 to 15, you can farm it pretty comfortably for the potions.
It is the most annoying dungeon of the dungeons, so you know. The only other one that can be as annoying is the magic keep, because it puts a shield on herself. So until you have champions that can break the shield or take it, it's a bit of an annoying dungeon too. Been a week. Okay, so you're making good progress. Like, again, you don't gotta rush through the game. Oh, you got Wukong. Okay, yeah, Wukong's great. Wukong does steal the shield. Wukong also does put a block buffs on the enemy, so you've got that covered with Wukong. You do need the heal reduction, so Rocktooth for sure is your go-to to start off. You might pull a different champion that can do it eventually. Now, did you play early? Like, you just started. Did you play at the like? You're gonna get Michelangelo soon if you haven't got him already. So he's also very good to build. Did you start with a referral link, or did you just start with the promo code for Wukong? Like, did you also start with Elenaril or Fox Hunter? With the or any of the epic champions you can get from referral links from streamers. Every streamer's got a different group of them. The ones in my links, some of them have to be updated. You have him? Okay. How many do I have now? How many of these do I have? 4. I just don't want to have to redo this dungeon. So you did get Tagoar. If you got Elenaril, she's an elf. She's a high elf, and she poisons and does burn on her A1. If you got Kuroki Fox Hunter, he's a Shadowkin, and he has a samurai sword. But Tagoar is a great support champion. Yes, Kay, I'll be here for a bit. I've only got 41 medium potions so far, so I need at least 100. Or at least like 80 for me to then warrant the other. Like, I can make 40 out of the small potions and rip silver. I'm still mad I wasted 6, because I would be done right now if I didn't waste mixing 6 potions before the mission was active. I forgot it wasn't retroactive. Now my problem is this: which is good because I need a ton of these potions, but I've just been getting large ones. I've only gotten, I think 1 in 5 is giving me the mediums. I know who Cobb is. You used his link? Okay, let me see what his link is. One sec. It's COBS, right? Oh yeah, I know who he is. He's a Game Leap promo guy. So apparently there's a baited X coming. I'm gonna mute his channel because I can't have his audio playing. Where are his links? Referral links. Discord, early mid game, crash course. Grand Oak, Podrick, Necmo, Mighty Uko, Morrigan, Elva, Senna, Lady Noel. They're all amazing supports. That's who they're doing for the weekend. And Yensesna, Grailbearer, I don't know who that one is. But the next day is Freya, Balor the Lost, White Queen Akara, Underpriest, Ultimate Death Knight, Niami, Sophirian, and Warlord. Just make sure you're not pulling guys unless you're like very close to Mercy or into Mercy, because it's not, there's no increased rates, there's no summon rush, there's no other events, this isn't personal rewards. So yeah, I'm not seeing his, oh there it is there, it is there, hang on. So he's got, who does it give? It gives Basilis Ronus. Which, that's different. Okay, it's a... 2, really? 2 potions? He's a high elf, if I'm not wrong. View full roster. Huntsman. No, Basilis Ronus. Where is he? That's an interesting... I didn't know they put him in rotation. High elf, AoE stun... I mean, he's good on Waves, Dragon, Spider, Hydra. He's okay in Hydra. Steals buffs, target, random block buff. Goes up to 100% chance if you book him. His multipliers on his A2 are high. The other 2 are okay. Decrease each enemy's turn meter by 50% if the stun isn't placed. Ignore defense, shields, and block damage buffs, as well as 50% of target's defense. So, I mean, yeah, his A2 is huge. Yeah, he's got a really serious kit, like, solid kit. Yeah, I didn't know. I might have to, you know, down the road do an account with him. He's pretty good, yeah. Elenaril is better just because she gives the poison access, but he is a interesting choice if you're able to get the Slayer gear. Like if you're able to pull the Slayer gear, or for instance, getting the Savage and getting the Mikey login gear right now and throwing it on him right away. He just his A2 alone opens up a lot. You need to book him's the problem. Like in my opinion, his A2 and 3 both need to be booked for him to be viable. For like mid end game, but like early game, he's very strong. Yeah, Philip, you're right to have built Monkey King instead. Like Monkey King is absolutely a stronger champion. So I've only got about 5 minutes left to stream, guys, as a heads up, and then I gotta get going. Need to get a Force champion in here. Maybe I can slide in Candy. And what were the other champions in his link? It's Tagoar, Ugo, Mausoleum Mage. So the fact you get Tagoar and Ugo is pretty big. Mausoleum Mage is kind of in the air. He's very good, but I found I replaced him very fast just by pulling shards, so he got rotated out pretty quick. More medium potions. I might not even get through all 15 runs. I probably will get 9 in. Well, Tholin you can't get any more SK. The Tholin promo code doesn't work anymore. As of yesterday, I think. So they can get Mikey. You're right that Mikey is big. And yes, Philip did take Monkey King, so he's built Monkey King instead, and that's why I was saying, like, Monkey's definitely was a better choice. Kale's your 6-star. Michelangelo and Wukong do very different things. Wukong is going to be great for you mid and end game, so but Michelangelo has taunt and a buffed debuff spread. So the fact you have Kale, Michelangelo pairs with Kale better than Monkey King does. So that's up to you, but I would say maybe do Michelangelo, then do Wukong. If you're going to focus on arena, do Wukong. Because Wukong is not just good against bosses, he's also good in single arena, like your regular arena, your live arena, and your 3v3 arena. And he's good versus most bosses. Michelangelo will have problems versus the Magic Heap and some other areas. Both very good, though. It's honestly a coin toss depending on what you want to focus on. Like if you're like Wukong is probably Wukong and Michelangelo both are good for Hydra, for instance, for different reasons. Wukong's going to be straight damage and put block buffs out and steal buffs, where Michelangelo is going to spread your debuffs, your poisons, and your burns and your smites and everything. He's going to spread that to all the, like, he has a high chance of spreading those things to other champions. I don't know if he can spread smite or any of the ascended things, but he's still very good. And the taunt is big, like making him a target. You gotta make him tanky though and keep him alive. Yeah, the Deacon link is still a good one, as long as it works. I with all these changes as of yesterday, I don't know if some of these are still functioning. I do have to start getting ready for work. I'm gonna, just because there's people here chatting, I'm gonna leave the stream running until this energy's out. But I'm gonna be leaving in the next like 15 minutes as a heads up. Hey, Warsoul, it's not that there's no sound. I was getting ready for work. Hey, Xarth. Hope you had a good time. Yeah, Rena's annoying, Phil. I just left it going, Warsoul, because I was getting ready for work. I'm about to shut the stream down now. Thanks for everyone for stopping by. And thumbs up to the video if you enjoyed. Here's the Discord link quickly again. And I'm going to head out of here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your Monday.